Y'all, it's been a bit, but I am back, and my hair actually looks pretty good today, but, okay. But I'm putting it up because we're obviously doing a makeup video. So, I kind of went MIA for a little bit, and we were supposed to have a podcast today, but we had technical difficulties on the first freaking day. Also, I already did my lashes. What do we think of doing bottom lashes? I don't know yet. This is my first time doing them, so I was like, I don't know, but, so anyways, guys, if you guys are new here, my name is Adriana, I'm your host, and you are now watching Disney Channel. No, you are now watching my channel, Adriana. Yeah, if you guys are new here, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you guys can see every time that I post a new video, and I'm going to be going to the Lawrence Spencer Smith concert in Orlando, Florida on the 12th of February. So if you guys happen to be there and you happen to see me, say hello, because honestly, I love seeing people, especially if you guys are watching me. I love it. Anyways, let's get right into this video because we kind of just get started. There's a chance my grandparents are coming over. There's a chance I end up calling in the middle of the video and it's over in this entire video because I don't know how to edit. So, let's get into this as quick as we possibly can. I would also like to give a big shout out to Glow Recipe. I've used a couple of their brands, but honestly, this is my favorite. This is not a sponsor. This is not a partner. This is not anything. I am not getting paid, but Glow Recipe's Pink Dream Body Cream, which I didn't even know existed, is fantastic. Yes, the L'Occitane is also very good, but this is a little bit more cheaper, especially if you get it from TJ Maxx like I did. But I have such dry skin, especially during the winter, and this honestly has helped me a jillion times. It is really good, and once again, this is not paid, so like, it's in the lie, so yeah. Also, that brings me into, I want to start doing recommendations on anyways. So we kind of need to get into this. So today we're going to be doing all my makeup from P. Louise. If you guys don't know, I had a P. Louise advent calendar and I opened all the days. I did not show you guys all the days, which I just realized. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot of the days. I'm pretty sure I still have all the stuff anyway, so it's great. I also have not used really any of my P. Louise products. So this is great to be able to see what actually works and what just needs to go straight to trash. And trust me, I will let you know because I'm wasting my money and not yours. First off, I would like to say one thing that I did get in there was this cute little makeup bag. I feel like for about $500 for an advent calendar, they could have done something better. But also considering that last year they did like a train and everything, this year it was just like a trucks. They didn't light up. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little bit better. Also, this is the Coach purse I decided to get. If you guys did not see the video, this is the Coach purse. I absolutely love it. Anyways. Oh, I got some powder on it. Like that. Anyways, let's get into it. Whatever products I don't have, like foundation or whatever, I will just be using mine. So, starting off, I want a moisturizer. So, like I said, we're going to try to use, like, everything that I got. So, you know, yeah. Okay. So, I have it throughout my entire thing. So, I'm trying to take out the bigger stuff, which I'm not going to show you just yet because you guys have to wait and see. Alright, so for moisturizers and honestly just for my skin, and even when it comes to skin prep, we're using everything. So, because honestly, when I first tried on something, not gonna lie, my skin was a little itchy, and I don't know. So I'm gonna grab my towels, and we're gonna be right back. I've been using these toner pads from, I don't know what brand, Skin Food, I think it is. I got from TJ Maxx once again. These actually have been great, and my face feels a lot better, and I do have a couple acne scars, so just please work with me. Okay, so starting off, this is what I have for, like, my skin prep type of thing. We have the Just to Swipe, the Hot Toddy, the micellar water. Also, like, I already have lashes on already, so we're just skip over that. So, that's the first thing. I've actually used this a lot already. It seems to be decent. Do not get it anywhere near your eyes, though. It burns. So, the other products that we have that we're going to be using is In Love With Me, which is the Glistening Gumdrop Foaming Facial Cleanser. I haven't actually really used this. I used it, like, once, so I don't really know. And then the other two is going to be our moisturizer and then our sleeping mask. So, I don't know. It actually doesn't say how to use it, but it says a sleeping mask. Personally, I probably wouldn't leave this on every night. We're going to put it on, and then we're going to try to wash it off with this. So, we'll see. So, that honestly smells like if you were eating, like, a Blue Jolly Rancher. Also, yes, when my nails do fall. Look at that. That's the texture. So it kind of just like slides off. It's a little colder than I thought. So I'm going to do a thin layer. Honestly, this reminds me of when people were explaining about Hailey Bieber's like face mask that she's apparently coming out with. I'm really hoping that my skin does not break out because it is Sunday and it is not snowing in Florida. So at least not anywhere near me. So I have school tomorrow. And if I break out really bad, that will not be good. So according to at least what I've researched, this brand P. Louise is basically in the UK, I believe, where it's from. It's basically like what they would consider their like Revolution and all like the cheaper brands like Elf and stuff. This is considered one of their cheaper brands. For us though, whenever we got the ad counter, like, oh, why would we spend so much on such an expensive brand? But literally for them, this is like their everyday makeup type of thing. So I find that really, really crazy because it's like we're using this like, oh my god, when literally it's nothing for them. So I will say I do like scented things, but not to the point where it's overly scented. This honestly smells like if I'm eating a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. I cannot think of it. On my face, do I want that? No. Automatically, it's very cold, but not itchy. So this is what we're looking like. We're glistening and everything, but honestly, with how it feels if I leave it on for too long, it's gonna start itching. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's basically what I'm getting right now, is it feels like my face should be itching. Also, I'm gonna already go in. Also, I want to try this. I haven't tried it yet. It's my mom's. Well, I got it for her, but In Love with Me, the glistening. So all you gotta do is just pump it, and it's supposed to come out on a heart. It don't. It really just don't. So, Mergo and Circular Motion. This also has a decent smell to it. If you guys are from the UK, if you guys do use P. Louise, I am not hating on it today. I'm just giving my honest, brutal opinion on it compared to other products that I've used. So, okay, I'm about to go on my nose. So, once again, I am sorry if this offends anybody, but this is my personal review of it. Automatically, I will say with the foaming wash, it's not like the one, I don't know if depending on your age, whenever it went, see, like, look, I barely even pumped it, and it didn't still go on heart. Like, the foaming cleanser, where, like, it went on a mask and then, like, bubbled up all over your face, that's not what it says it's gonna do. So I honestly don't expect that, and that's what it feels like it's doing. Like, it feels like it's growing on my face. That, but it also feels like, no, it doesn't feel like the bubble clay mask. I remember that. I actually still like that, but I haven't gotten it in a while. Alright, so I used it to scrub, and I do feel like my face has had a decent scrub. There's no pain in it, and I do want to also mention I have very sensitive skin. So, like, there's no roughness of this. Like, yeah, you can feel something scrubbing your face, but it's not rough. Or, like, I'm trying to think, the, like, scrubbers that are, batterized or anything like that. It honestly is not anything like that. So, I really do like that. I do feel like I got a good cleanse, but I don't know if I would technically use this every day. I'm actually going to try to smell it, because So, it smells like what is it called? Chlorine. We have a pool, I should know. It smells like chlorine. Chlorine mixed with, like, blue raspberry. And this one's supposed to be gumdrop. Maybe a blue raspberry gumdrop? I don't know. But, alright, I feel tingling. Honestly, this video is just gonna be great. So, that's the first thing that I do feel. And you're probably like, okay, now go wash off with water. I'm washing off with the micellar water. I know that's stupid, but I don't care. So, this is the micellar water. Like I said, okay, it's starting to itch right here. I've used their micellar water a good amount now. And honestly, it's not that bad. Like I said, it burns. So, like, please be careful around your eyes or anything like that. But for the most part, it honestly feels really, really nice. And hasn't given me too much of a problem. Also, I did my under eyelashes, and I think I might have mentioned it. I honestly don't remember. But I did my bottom lashes because I was like, I was actually going to film a short. And I have it on my thing. And it's basically going to be like the different no bottom lashes versus bottom lashes make. But then I ended up switching into, like, the difference between red lip, brown lip, like, darker lip, and then, like, kind of, like, more natural, subtle lip. And then I never finished that either. So, and then I wanted to do a P. Louise video, and I told everybody I was, and then I was like, you know what? Forget it. I am. Also, this also brings me back to my room tour. You guys, I want to try to preface, I keep on saying it, and I truly do mean it. Like, I'm trying to do a room tour, but I got in sick, I've been out of town, school, going to the gym, believe it or not. We're going to the gym actually tomorrow night too. And it's just like, I cannot balance, like, I'm trying to balance it. It's like, obviously I still am because I'm still posting. Bro, it looks so weird to see me with, like, a clean face, but still have mascara on because I feel so clean. I do. I actually feel really clean. I feel soft, but not oily. So anyways, though. Also, yes, I do use, like, these towelettes. I don't see that big of a difference, but it definitely is a lot smoother on my face than something rough, so. Alright, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying real quick. So I'm trying to manage it all, but please bear with me. Eventually it will happen, but I need to kind of clean my room. I keep on making it a mess. That's my lovely neighbor. So here's my rating for the first 3 things that I use. This little foam wash, I would say it's pretty good. I do feel clean. I feel it has a little after stick to it, almost like a primer, which is weird, but it's not too rough on my skin, and my face does not itch, and honestly, it looks pretty clean. Like, I think it looks pretty clean. So I'm going to add some lighting, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I added more lighting, whether you can kind of tell or not. I will say I do have some problems with this ring light because it does not stand, and I'm blaming Walmart for that, but I can't even return it at this point. But I'm literally having it leaning up against, like, something, so the same reason it's standing. So I personally think the lighting looks better. Here is what it looks like. I'm going to give it about 5 out of 10. If I already gave the rating, I regret it now. Anyways, so 5 out of 10. It feels okay. A little sticky. It did what it needed to do. This, on the other hand, I feel like it did cleanse it in a way, but at the same time, is it really necessary? No. I don't know what would happen if I left it overnight because it's very wet. It doesn't seem like it's going to get dry, and the other thing is the smell is so potent. It should not be that potent in a type of face mask. Also, it's 5:48. My cat touched it. It fell. See, I told y'all, this thing don't stand up, but I need more light. Illumination. Stay. Okay. Anyways, so this, honestly, I would give it another, like, 6. I would give it a 6 because it's not bad. It does what it's supposed to do. It did its job. Alright, moving on, we have to go into moisturizer. So this is the Glistening Gumdrop Moisturizer. So it's basically like a set. Once again, this smells like a kid's makeup. So, like, if there's moisturizer for kids and, like, Claire's, that is exactly what it smells like, to the T. So, once again, no hate on anybody's type of companies, but personally, ooh, no, don't get on my lip. Personally, I don't think any makeup brand or skincare brand, specifically, I don't know, skincare should have it where it's that potent, where it's like, oh my god, like, no, that's not good for the skin. The scents are not good for skin. That's why whenever you see an influencer or a dermatologist or whatever, they say to not use one that has a lot of scent, especially when it's oozing out scent type of deal. So that's definitely what that is. Honestly, what I feel like I'm rubbing on right now, I've rubbed something on this, like, on my skin before, like this, like sunscreen almost, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen. Alright, so for that, my face definitely feels moisturized, but also feels a little oily. So it does have that oily, so if you are oily, do not add it because oil on top of oil obviously is not good. But it does keep my face moisturized. It moisturizes my face, so I honestly cannot hate on it that much. I'm going to give that about a 4 out of 10 only because the oiliness does get me. Moving on, the primer. So I actually, like I said, I didn't actually, like, try any of these things. And so I wonder if I actually did get, like, a full makeup routine. So right here is the Signal to Sparkle Instant Radiance Boost Glow Serum Primer. So this is what I did a little dop of, and it made me itch. That is such a thick consistency. So I'm doing 1 drop like I typically would with, it doesn't dropple because of how thick it is. Like, look, pushing it, dipping it, suction. Oh, there we go, girl. That's way too much. Let's do a little bit more on this side to even that out. All right, so I will admit, I did a little too much, but it's okay. With a primer and a glow serum, you can't really make it where it's necessarily too much, if that makes sense. So I would say whenever I first used this product, my face definitely itched because I think that the holographic glitter is not good. Like, I'm sorry. Glow serum. See, yeah, no, my face is tingling. Tingling. Like, really, really, really bad. It's tingling. Ooh. Okay, no, I have to get that off my skin. That's how bad it's tingling and burning. I'm going to show you guys. Look at that glitter. Look at the glistening. It's no joke. Actual glitter on my face. Oh, it burns. Oh, that burns. It burns. That burns really, really bad. Whew. Hasn't gone to my head yet. I think it's because I haven't had it on my head long enough yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the worst burning sensation I have had on my face. Oh my god. As you guys can see, the redness. I know I've already had redness here, so don't worry about it. There's like red, and it's reddy, and then all over here, it's red and pigmented and very bad red. Oh! Oh! The sting on that should actually be illegal. This is not a plumping. That'd be great for your lips for plumper. Okay, we're gonna read this. It says, it's water, calcium, aluminum, itching, borazatic, I can't read. Honestly, it has fragrance and vanilla. Honestly, you can try to read it or even like look it up on Google. Tell me though, I know you can't read this. Tell me if anything of that is good for your face. You know what? I have to put on some type of layer of a soothing skincare before I do anything else, because honestly, that right there could have ruined my face. And this is gonna seem like I'm like really cruel, but not necessarily today, but like tomorrow or Friday, sometime during this week, okay? Because it's only Sunday, but sometime during this week, I'm gonna have my mom try all the products from this brand. I might actually film it and have her try all the products from this brand and give you guys a review, because her skin is definitely not as sensitive as mine is. But that was a very, very bad burning. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and have her give you guys a full review of it, because that was something else. This tire pad feels so good. Like, my skin still burns a little bit, but I give that a -1 billion. First of all, your face should never, ever be that shiny from that. A glow serum is very minimum. It does, like, look, I'm getting red and like almost like hives. But it should not feel like that. Louise, I don't know what this is, what the you did to that, but it's done. No, you know what, I'm gonna leave it underneath my desk. Forget it. One thing I'm gonna mention is it came with eyelashes. I do not have any glue, so I can't put that on. Sorry. And it does not stick to mascara because I've already tried that. Moving on, because that was dreadful. Alright. So, it didn't come with primer because that was the primer I was supposed to go on. Honestly, if I would have left out my face, God knows how my face would have looked. This is supposed to be a cosmetic base. And when I looked it up on their thing, it essentially, because it doesn't have how to use it, they essentially say you put it on like underneath your eyeshadow. But here's my issue. This is not an eyeshadow color for me personally. This is not an eyeshadow color. This is like pink actually. And this is definitely not. And I'm going to do a little swab because I think I might try one of them underneath my blush because I also saw them do. Okay, you guys see how squished that is? Because it does not come out. It is such a thick thing. I don't even know what to consider it. Here's the darker one. I'm not even gonna lie, this looks like chocolate on me. Like, and then here is the last one. I don't even know if like, this isn't meant to be blush. That's the thing. It's supposed to be a base. So here's the first one. That cannot go underneath my eyes whatsoever. Here's the second one. Once again, chocolate. And then here's the third one. Nothing's underneath my eyes. I feel like the last one might be better for blush. But underneath the eyes, no. We're going to see if this toner pad will actually wipe this off. Let's see. Okay. So, if you guys, once again, either have this brand, have used this brand, know more research on this brand, and you guys happen to just know what that's for, please let me know, because unfortunately none of them are my shade. And if I was PLE's personally and they're meant for eyeshadow like it showed online, I would have a darker color for darker skin tones, a medium color, and then a light color for paler skin tones. We didn't do that though, so it's going back in the back for, honestly, I don't even know what. I'm gonna read what this is real quick because I need to know so I know what step to put this in. Okay, we'll see. That thing that I just picked up literally leaks like crazy. Alright, so we're going in with bronzers and blushes. That's going to be our next step. This is what the serums look like. And also it's almost empty, but Sephora didn't have it last time I was there. Thank you, Sephora. Alright, so for bronzers, there were no actual physical bronzers. I'm going to pull out the blush because I believe I might, yeah, I do have blush. That burns so bad. Like, I'm so sorry, you guys. That burns so bad. So, here are my two blush options. I thought it came with 3, but now I'm thinking about it may have came with 2. So, here's my 2. But I'm going to first start off with bronzer because that's typically what you start off with. Like I said, I do not have a physical stick of bronzer, but they did give me a bunch of palettes, and that's what it seems like they have in it. This is a blush. This is another blush palette. So, we're going to do a little mixture of our concoctions. But, in this big, hefty thing. Also, while I'm trying to open this, because I'm trying to get my thing. So, this, yeah, because not today. This coming up Sunday, we're going to go and get permanent jewelry done again. We're going to get it done. All of ours fell off. Thank you so much. Not really. That's going to be part of our scamming thing that we're doing on our podcast. Of, like, how, who, and everything like that. Please watch it whenever it comes out. Alright. So anyways, though, with that being said, I need to say this real quick because I'm not paying attention. We're getting it done on Sunday, so I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be like a bunch of jewelry, like, crazy. Anyways, this dude seems like really legit, really nice, everything like that. Munchkin, it's okay. Munchkin will cry that we're trying to get out, and then he'll cry trying to get back in. And I'm also, not next Sunday, the Sunday after that, February 1st, we're going to get our nails done, and I can get a fill. Hopefully, they last 2 more weeks. That'd be 5 weeks of having it. My mom should make it, hopefully. Anyway, so they're going to be pretty long, and I can't wait to show you guys because I haven't showed it yet, so. Alright, so with bronzers, we do have eyeshadow. This is more like what I'm going to use for foundation, but there is a shade for bronzer. Blush, and then that. There, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. There's been, like, fireworks going off, and I don't know why. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I feel like the palette was a good idea, but it doesn't fold right. It, like, is gonna snap. Okay, so I don't know, like, if I'm gonna do a brush. I want a thicker brush. Y'all, it's 6 o'clock. I have to call my grandma at 6:30. I'm a little rushed now. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. So for a bronzer, I feel like you want darker. So I want to go with this one because this one, believe it or not, looks like a tan version. So maybe, you know what, I might try this. I'm gonna try some. We're gonna see. It's on the brush. Start off. So this one right here, doesn't even, I don't even think it says what these, oh, I just realized what. So there's one that's powder. So the bottom is all powder and the top is cream. So now that I did that, we're going to take a beauty blender because I prefer those, and we're going to try to blend that in. That hurt. The amount of, like, pressure. Eyeshadow, cream bronzer, bronzer powder, cream blush, and okay, so then yeah, I'm doing it right. You know, that could definitely be foundation for me. Alright, so I do have to add a lot of force to that, but I'm going to try with the cream and see if maybe the cream works a lot better for me. So I took that off on the one side. I'm going to go in with the other side now. And I'm going to try the cream. I'm hoping that that really does work because I could definitely see potential in it. Okay, it's wanting to already starting to blend out right now, so I'm going to try to blend that out a little bit, add some more. I'm also going to add a darker shade. Alright, so the cream definitely blends in decently. I have to like rub it because it doesn't just want to pat in, so brushes are definitely not to go if you're going for that. But, I mean, it bronzed. Kinda. We'll work with it. And typically you would do the powder on top. So I'm going to wait for the powder because the powder I feel like is almost whenever it comes to your finishing touches, you do the powder and that just kind of enhances the bronze or the contour, whatever you're using it for. So, y'all, why does it look like I have a knot on my head? Like right here. I do. I think that's a pimple emerging. My acne is actually getting so bad all of a sudden, and I wonder what I'm doing right now. But besides that though, it's just been getting rough. So I really hope I'm gonna end up having to put a pimple patch on that because like it hasn't emerged yet, but please tell me you can see. There's gonna be one right there too. It looks like it's gonna go. I don't wear pimple patches to school either, so like I just cover it up. And believe me or not, kids at school never notice when I have a pimple. Unless I like really start picking at it and it becomes noticeable, but like nobody's like anything, like nothing. I know a lot of people don't say something. These kids though would. So moving on to blush. You obviously always go in with your cream and then you go in with powder. So here's your creamy blush. Also, I would rate that bronzer, once again, probably a 4. I mean, it didn't blend well, as you can see, but it's a bronzer. I squeezed it out, but I barely tested. I tested it once. Okay, it's coming out. Ooh, there's a lot now. Ooh, there's a lot now. Go back in. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit, because I'm going to mix it with the darker one, because I want to show you guys different. So that's a... Why did I do that? Oh, wipe it off. Wipe some off. Please come off. Okay. 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 I'm also going to do a swatch because I need to get the excess off before it goes back in the cap. Okay. There we go. You guys did not see that. And now I'm also going to do a dip of this one. We're going to try not to do as much. Alright, we're going to do a swatch. Okay. There we go. It's not coming out. There we go. This is definitely uneven. Do not even... Alright, so here's my thing. I feel like there would necessarily be potential if I didn't get to come out as much, but if it doesn't come out as much, it's like it does not even show up. So, problem, I think. So, we're gonna use this brush. We're gonna blend. We're just gonna blend. So once again, I did a mixture of blushes and we're blending up. I don't like blush. I don't wear blush because I'm already rosy enough because of rosacea. So I do not use, ooh, how did I get down there? I don't use blush. So I feel like to someone who uses blush, honestly, these shades are very, very nice. Okay, so this one got more purple and this one got more pink. So I'm going to add some more pink. I need to wash my brushes anyway, so I feel like this really did work out in my favor. My nose already has so many bad pores. I'm not going to add any more. So that's blending out. It still has a little bit more purple tint to it, so that blended out pretty nice. It's still very heavy, and I'm going to blend it in with a beauty blender because I prefer beauty blenders. But y'all, that actually low-key be great for like speckled. Like, look. Okay, that's a makeup hack for sure for like Halloween. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna take a beauty blender because this is the beauty blender I'm gonna throw away because I got a whole new set. I don't want to ruin them. So, all right. So that's the final on blending it out. Honestly, I could see how on your guys' side you're like, oh, it probably looks like pretty decent. A little too much, but you know, decent. Except for in person, it doesn't. My cheeks are ridiculously red. And I'm going to just say it now. If you happen to ever wear this to school, you will get bullied for it. Because holy blush blindness. Blush blindness is fine, but not when it's like really out of control. But I feel like honestly this is nothing compared to what I've seen people put on. I'm trying to make it look good. Honestly, this is something that James Charles needs to do because I bet he'd do it really good. I'm gonna try. Okay, literally it went away. Now we are moving. Oh wait, I didn't even do powder yet on it. So let's finish off some blush. If there's already not enough. So we got some cream and we got some, what is it called? Powder blush. So we're going to go with some cream. I'm going to do this shade because I feel like this shade is better. Just what I need. More flippin' blush. Honestly, like, I'm not even trying anymore. So blend that out, blend it out because my face is starting to itch. We're gonna add some powder on top, you know. Ooh, that powder is pigmented. I will give it that. It is pretty pigmented. And now the last thing, since we do have it, and I am trying everything, we're going in with some shimmer blush. So much fun, besties. This is a brush my mom used to have. So this is pale. We're gonna go with this one. See the shimmer. I feel like a little kid that just got into like their mom's makeup. Okay, low-key though, that shimmer is pretty nice. It has a decent shimmer. It's not over shimmery. We like. Okay, that could definitely work, just not on me. So moving on to foundation. We do not have foundation or concealer. Let me check. I take that back. Yeah, no, we don't got foundation or concealer. So YOLO. My lighting. Let's move into foundation. We're back. This is not going to be good at all. Because simply as of one main reason. Let me see. This is not my shade. So this would be more foundation. This would be more. Well, no, I don't want. I honestly do not think we're going to be having concealer. So I'm going to do foundation right here. I'm trying not to cover everything up. Because, like, I feel like you usually put on blush and then you usually just put on your foundation and whatnot. But, okay, that's like really dark. But in this case, I feel like it's a lot different. It's low-key a decent shade match. It is not my shade, but I've seen worse. It doesn't like to be picked up. Like, this is genuinely not picking up anything. That's our foundation. We're just gonna leave it like that. I cannot really go in concealer, but I'll go with this powder. This is great, you know, just great. Okay, now we gotta set it. So I do have a setting spray, more glitter. I actually will not lie, I use this a lot. 10 out of 10. I don't necessarily know if it says, but it gives me a great shimmer, so. It smells like perfume. Once again, not good for your face, but it smells great. And it smells like perfume, but it does give a good shimmer. You wouldn't be able to tell though, because I already have so much shimmer on. But that's not enough now, is it now? So now we're going in with the eyebrow gel, because we got it. This is your brow trip eyebrow gel. It does not do that great. It does end up leaving stuff in your eyebrows. It's okay. It's okay. Eyeshadow. Boy, do I look like a fool. Eyeshadow. You know what? I might actually, let's do a darker one. Oh, also has the option for gray, in case you know you want your eyebrows to be, or your eyelids to be gray. Personally, that's a pretty shade. Not the gray, this other shade that I'm using. Cargo of Love. It has no shimmer, even though it shows it, but yeah. Now we're going with highlighter. Oh, and I also would do the eyeliner. I will say that that's one of my favorite products from this brand is their eyeliner, and this is not the black one right here. Their eyeliner is one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. If you guys ever see me with eyeliner, I'm using their brand. It's actually really good, so I would buy that from them again. We have to add our creases. How could I forget? Last but not least, the shimmer that decides to leak all over my brand new vanity. Packaging was great. Great idea. It doesn't blend either. It is all in the vanity drawer where it will stay. Low-key, I'd probably use it for the concert I'm about to go to just to add that shimmer. Last but not least is lips. Even better, even better. So for lips, I did not get a lip liner. I did get a lip liner. What am I talking about? But of course, they gave me the dark ones, and I lost the other ones, so we're going to go with this one. Got the lip liner on. Now, this is the best. It's actually really cool. It's great how they designed it, except for it just doesn't work right. It's a lipstick thing. Here we go. What shade goes great with brown? Brown? No. Can't even grab this thing. Come on. Honestly, I'm just going to go with a simple shade. And then also, once again, has the option for shimmer because, you know, I love that. I love that. With that being said, you guys, this is the final makeup. Don't mind my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow I honestly just put on. Potentially. Alright, I'm gonna wipe this off while I'm on here while I'm telling you. I see hope, okay? They need to make their products better. Some of you guys might blame user error, which I will honestly go with as long as you guys tell me what the heck I did wrong. But I will definitely go with user error. Even though I'm using my mom's, I don't care. Even though I highly doubt it is. I guess some of you guys can say, oh, well, you didn't really blend it in, or you didn't do this, or didn't do that. What did you want me to blend in? Because honestly, truly, if you guys try this, it is unblendable. You know, I'm not going to use my hands to make that dirty when I obviously have this. So I'm just going to put this on where I need it, and then we're just going to heavy scrub. Anyways, though, so some of you guys could definitely vote. I just did not blend it in enough. Personally, I would love to watch you guys do it because it was not a great experience. Like I said, potentially, I see the potential, but their products need to get better. If they're gonna make a bronzer or a contour or whatever the heck that's supposed to be and have like the cream and then the what's it called? I can't even think. The powder. There we go. The powder. Make it blendable at least, because there was no way in the world I would have been able to blend that. And whatever glitter this is supposed to be is absolutely terrible. Yes, does it shimmer? But it shouldn't be like that. Also, the other shimmer that is, you know, meant to be for your skin and also make it shiny and all that, it burns up, like serious burns. Honestly, I'm surprised I do not have a chemical burn on my face because of how burned my face was. My face was burning off, at least that's exactly how it felt. And that's just not a great experience for any user. That I am not willing to take user error on, because may I have added way more? Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It should not have been that bad of a product that it burned to that extent. With that being said, my final review on this is 50-50. I think this company definitely has a chance. Clearly, I'm using this again because I do like this product and I'm about to burn my eyes off. But it just isn't there yet. I don't know how long P. Louise has been open. I don't know what they've been open. I don't know really anything to do with P. Louise, except for I got an advent calendar from them this year because everybody was going crazy about last year. But I think they need a little longer to open, because personally, they need to fix their serums, like fix the products into how it's going to work. Because if a cream bronzer is not willing to be blended when you've tried a beauty blender and you've tried a brush, that's when it needs to be reformulated and go back into the lab. I will say for the lip liner, they only gave me all their dark options, so I don't know if that's either all the options that they have. But I've had a bunch of dark lip liners, and none of them turn out how it turns out. I've used it on multiple occasions. I've been brought to school, and it honestly just never truly is good for me. And I love wearing darker lip liner because it makes me me. That does not make me me. That makes me look like I have chocolate on my lips. Which, yes, I know it's darker lip liner. It's made for a little bit darker of a skin tone. But that honestly is just pure chocolate. And one of my proofs that I'm going to have before I leave is I just got a lip liner. Watch me not be able to find it. Oh, no, it's right here, right? Yeah, the NYX Professional. This is from Nutmeg. No chocolate looking. None. And he says, that being said, that is it. Love you guys so much. And now my grandmother's on the way without telling me.